Hi today, we're diving into an anime that's as pretty as a pop star, but as painful as a punch to the heart. Oshinoko is not just a cute idol show. Nope, it's a sugar-coated guillotine, and you wouldn't even realize your head is off until it rolls, so grab your glotskis, fluff your idol merch, and prepare yourself because this is a story about lies, fame, obsession, and the dark truth behind the spotlight. Let's start with the bait. Ai Hoshino. She's the picture-perfect idol. Sparkles check, secret hand signals, double check. Emotionally unreachable but irresistibly charming, a triple check with glitter. But Ai is not just a character, she's a performance. She tells us that idols don't need to love, they just need to be loved. Her whole existence is a fantasy tailor-made for her fans. She lies with every smile, but here's the kicker, she knows it, and she does it anyway. Ai's entire philosophy is built on deception, not because she's evil or fake, but because it's the only way to survive. To be an idol means becoming an idea, not a person. You're no longer allowed to be human. The moment you admit you're tired, you're selfish, or heaven forbid in love, you break the illusion, and the audience punishes you for it. The idol world is a performance art built on pretending you have no flaws. She's just the best at the act. But Oshinoko doesn't stop at saying fame is tough. Oh no, it pulls you into the gory aftermath. You probably came for sparkles, but then episode 1 hits you like a bus full of trauma. We see a doctor named Gorura Total AF Anba get murdered and reincarnated as Ai's child. Which is a sentence I never thought I'd say. And then, just when you think it's all gonna be a cute family sitcom, with a twist, bam, Ai is stabbed brutally by a fan, and not just any fan, a true believer, someone who thought he loved her more than anyone else. But when he discovered she lied about her kids, her love, her humanity, he couldn't handle it. Because the version of Ai that existed in his head was not real. She was a fantasy, and when she dared to be real, she died for it. This is when Oshinoko rips off the sparkly wallpaper and shows you the mold underneath. Fame is beautiful, yes, but also dangerous, twisted, and violent. And fans, sometimes they don't love idols, they own them. Or at least, they think they do. But the genius of Oshinoko is that it doesn't just point fingers at creepy stalkers and call it a day. It digs deeper. It shows us that everyone in the entertainment world wears a mask. Managers, producers, co-stars, even YouTubers in the show, they're all performing. They're smiling with their mouths while plotting with their minds. It's a social game, and losing means becoming irrelevant. Even Aqua and Ruby, Ai's reincarnated children, learn this quickly. Aqua takes on the cold, calculating role of a detective in disguise, hunting down his mother's killer. He's using acting as a weapon. Ruby, on the other hand, goes the idol route, determined to shine like Ai but also to protect the dream Ai died for. They're both chasing ghosts, and in the process, they become part of the same industry machine that broke Ai. It's like trying to fix a haunted house by moving in and pretending the ghosts are friendly. Now let's talk about the real monster of this anime, perception. In Oshinoko, truth doesn't matter. What people think happened is all that counts. A good example, the reality show arc. One poor girl, Akane, accidentally becomes a villain. Thanks to clever editing, she gets death threats, she gets doxed, she breaks. This is not just drama, it's ripped straight from real life. Oshinoko draws directly from the tragic death of Japanese reality star Hana Kimura, who took her life after cyberbullying caused by manufactured drama on TV. The anime doesn't just reference it, it stares you in the face and dares you to look away. Akane's story becomes a gut-punch reminder that people are not characters. They're not hashtags, they're not your latest drama fix. And once a lie goes viral, no apology can undo the damage, and then she's forced to rebrand herself again. To survive in the spotlight, she turns her pain into performance, mimicking Ai's persona to win love back. She becomes someone else just to be accepted. Even her trauma becomes content. It's terrifying because it feels so real, because it is real. So, how do you survive in a world where nothing is real? According to Oshinoko, the answer is both heartbreaking and sharp. You lie better. You master the art of wearing a face that isn't yours, not because you want to deceive, but because the truth is too dangerous to show. I did it. Aqua does it. Akane learns it. Even Kanahara, adorable grumpy actress with the sass of 1,000 stunders, has to pretend she's confident when she's falling apart inside. But here's the twist, the more these characters lie, the more we see who they really are. Their masks reflect their fears, their dreams, their pain, and in a strange way, their lies become more honest than their truths. That's the paradox of Oshinoko, it says. Yes, everyone is fake here, but don't look away because sometimes, the lie reveals more than the truth ever could. Now, before you think this is all gloom and trauma, let's talk about why Oshinoko still sparkles, because it does sparkle. It's beautifully animated, packed with drama, mystery, even humor. It's clever, fast-paced, and the character design's chef's kiss, but more than that, it respects your intelligence. It doesn't baby you, It lets you feel uncomfortable. It invites you to question what you see. That's rare in an anime that looks like a regular idol show. It plays you, but it plays you with purpose. You're supposed to fall for the act. You're supposed to love Ai, cry for her, then realize maybe you never really knew her at all. Because that's how fans treat real idols too. We fall in love with what they represent, not who they are. Oshinoko weaponizes that fantasy and then slices it open. And yet, it doesn't hate you for falling for it. That's what makes it special. Now, let's take a moment to appreciate the most cursed thing about this show, its opening song. Tell me why Yosobi's idol is so catchy when the lyrics are literally a psychological breakdown. It's like, yay, sparkle sparkle, I'm dead inside. That song is a war crime in the form of a bop. It perfectly captures the mood, bright, glittery idol world on the surface, with absolute emotional chaos underneath. Just like Ai, just like all of them. So what does Oshinoko want us to learn? Maybe it's not about solving fame. Maybe it's not even about revenge or justice or healing. Maybe it's just about understanding. Understanding that the people we watch, adore, and obsess over are still people. That sometimes, love becomes obsession. That fame is a mirror. And not everyone likes what they see in it. But most importantly, it reminds us that the act of being seen, really seen, is terrifying. And that's why so many hide behind lies. Because the truth, it hurts, it's vulnerable, it's risky. Ai Hoshino knew that, and she still smiled anyway. That's why her story is tragic, and that's why we remember her. So the next time you watch an idol on stage, or follow your favorite creator online, or even hit like on a viral clip, remember that there's a human behind the screen, a human with secrets, pain, hopes, and maybe, just maybe, a lie or two they're carrying to survive. But hey, don't we all? Thanks for watching, my sparkly stars. If you liked this little brain dive into the world of Oshinoko, give it a like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more chaotic anime truths from yours truly. And remember, reality is overrated anyway. Bye bye.